There's a battle at the border today in the 2024 presidential race. President Biden and former President Donald Trump both visiting the border in different Texas cities.
With very different situations at the border. The visit comes after illegal border crossings hit an all-time record in December. Fox's Mills Hayes live in Brownsville, Texas, where the situation is a lot better than where former President Trump has been visiting. Mills, what's the situation like right now?
Hey, Alex and Christine. Well, President Biden has changed his tone when it comes to immigration. Just 5 years ago, when he was running for office, he told asylum seekers to surge the border. And since then, millions of migrants have crossed into the U.S. This is his second trip to the border, and he's trying to show Americans that he's serious about border security. Immigrants have been coming to Brownsville for decades.
Our town, the families here, we're all immigrants, and so there's a lot of understanding.
But over 7 million people have come into the U.S. under the Biden administration, smashing records.
As we add more people, there is more risk for bad things to happen.
When we travel, people think, oh, it's just mayhem, right? It's mayhem, and it's really not. At least not Brownsville. I don't see it. People are coming here to work.
Biden flew to the Rio Grande Valley, or the RGV, to see the border issues for himself.
It's time to act. It's long past time to act. They desperately need more resources, need more agents, more officers, more judges.
300 miles northwest, former President Donald Trump is in the Del Rio sector in Eagle Pass.
This is a Biden invasion over the past 3 years. I call him Crooked Joe because he's crooked. He's a terrible president.
The Del Rio sector has seen twice as many migrant encounters as the RGV sector, but both areas are seeing a drop in illegal crossings as migration shifts toward Arizona. Recent polls show immigration is Americans' top issue ahead of November's election. Biden is urging Republicans to revive the bipartisan border bill that would add more Border Patrol agents, immigration judges, and asylum officers. But ASU's Trans-Border Studies Director says that bill doesn't go far enough.
Unless we examine our foreign policy and we examine the conditions in these countries and what can be done to mitigate the circumstances that lead people to leave, the problem is going to continue.
Coronado says that the U.S. needs to do two things in order to solve the humanitarian crisis at the border. One, it needs to take a look at its asylum policy and allow migrants to apply for asylum in their home country. And two, the U.S. needs to look at its foreign policy, specifically with those countries where we're seeing the most migrants come from. Alex, Christine?
Mills, can you talk a little bit more, though, about the differences between what the situation's like in Brownsville and what the situation's like in Eagle Pass?
Yeah, Alex, Brownsville here hasn't really been seeing those large groups of migrants since the summer. Even this week, there were days where we saw 0 crossings here in Brownsville. Now, Eagle Pass is a different story, like you said. On average, we're seeing about 500 crossings per day, at least this week. We have seen those crossings in Eagle Pass decline as well. Both of these areas are seeing a decline because there is that migration that's moving more towards Arizona, California. So two very different scenarios and cities that these two presidents were able to see. But many people on both sides of the aisle are criticizing both of them for not going to the hot spots like Arizona and California.
Big issue for our country. All right. Thank you so much, Mills.